Hello, sweet friends and crafters. It's your girl, Carol Herlock, here today, and I got a good one for you. If you watch the Game Show Network, you know where that comes from. Today, I wanted to share with you my project for the bees and ladybug swap, and it is on a Facebook. I can't speak. It's early. It's like 5:30 in the morning. It's a Facebook group called Rolodex Addiction, and it's hosted by Angela, and I'm gonna really not say this right, Velasquez. Let's see if you can see her name there. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, there it is, right there. And my swap partner is Cynthia, and I just wanted to share my projects before I send this out today. So you can see bees and ladybugs. So I'll show you this ladybug first. This is not a die. This is not a cutout or anything like that. I created this myself. This sweet little ladybug. And it's just paper pieced. And then the bee that I did was this. And this is the card I'm sending. This bee was done on the Cricket on Teddy Bear Parade cartridge. And then I wanted to show a couple other bees. This is a die, and at first this bee wasn't coming out too good, and I put that bow on it and it just brought it up another level. It's got 3 layers of vellum for the wings and just some yellow and black cardstock. And this is another bee that I did. And this one was done with a cottage cuts die. And I'll show you that. This one right here. And I did 3 layers of vellum on the wings on that. And it's a bumblebee mini. And this is another ladybug I used. It's Ladybug Mini from Cottage Cuts. And then I used these right here. This bee made the big bee. And then I'll show you later a little bit bigger ladybug, and this is a nice tiny bee. This I've used twice this already. So without further ado, let's get started. And I have a few things just to share with the project. So I'll start with the Rolodex card that I made, or memory decks. This is the ladybug one, and I made my own sentiments on everything, and I put this as the love bug. And there's a little charm right there with a ladybug on it, and these are just wooden ones. So that's this memory decks card. All my flowers were created with this Sizzix die here. Again, I used it for another project. I love the little daisies on that. And then, of course, the bigger daisies were created with this Spellbinders die. That's the Create a Gerber daisy. Okay. And then we'll move on to, I made 2 of these. I made one in the ladybug theme, and I made one in the bee theme. So this is the ladybug, and I used this die in the background. I try to coordinate everything, so I've used this Spellbinder die, which is, you can see it right there, Fleur de Elegance. So I used that in the card, and I used it on top of both of the little charm boxes that I made. So I'm going to open this up. This was fun to do. And here you can see all the little goodies. I have some metal charms in here, really pretty. Some little clothespins in black and white, and then I have little shaker pieces in these little bags in black, red, and white. And then I have some of these little ladybug charms. These are the ones that I made out of the die I showed you, and I just glittered them up. And then I made these out of the Cottage Cuts die, this right here. Really cute. I popped it up on foam so it would give it some dimension. I have some little buttons there, some of the wooden ladybugs there, and some more little buttons here. These are different than these because these have glitter on them, and then some trim. So that's what's in this little charm box. And I just knocked my card over. And then I made this little gable box with a shaker on it, and those are the Cottage Cuts Ladybugs and the Sizzix daisies with my Creative Time bow up here. And this was the small stitched one, and it says sending ladybug hugs on that. So that's that. And I know everybody's wanting this. This is what I used for my base on my Rolodex cards, and I kind of put more real estate on there. And this is what I used. No, I didn't use that. I'm so sorry. The next thing I'll show you are these little embellishments I've made. I have this square one, which was made with, let's see if I have it. I have a lot of dies here. Yes. I don't see it yet. Oh yeah, here it is. It's right under my arm. Okay, this die right here is this square one here with gingham paper, and then this is just a heart, and I used this heart, and I used this heart right here to create that embellishment. And then the one on the bottom, let's see, is one of my favorite dies. Let's see if I brought it out here. I did. I used this one right here. I love that die. So that's this one. And I used some little ribbon to tie there. This is just a Martha Stewart punch. So those are those embellishments. So on to the bees. I did this one for the Memory Decks card. And the backs of them, both of them look the same. So I'll just show you the back of this one. This was again from Cricut. This is the little bee from Cottage Cuts, and that is the tiny bee I showed you. And I also had this die right here for the honeycomb. Really cute. So that's that Memory Decks. And then I created this embellishment box, and see, I put the bigger bee right here, and then I used the little bees to accent the little bows on here. And it says just because. There's another Cottage Cuts bee here, and I used gold, and I used for the bees and silver for the ladybugs. And inside this embellishment box, you'll see I have some bee charms, some black and white clothespins, some shaker mix of yellow and black in these two. In here I included a lot of the little tags that I used, and some little bees, some little flower centers, bee buttons. These are the Cottage Cuts bees, and some daisies, and some more bees over here. Really cute. I had fun making these. Oh, and both the insides of my boxes have something similar to that. So that's that embellishment box. And I showed you my card. So I used the same background as I did on the boxes, just turned it a different way for my bee. It says be happy, and then it's just plain inside. I'll write something today. And I cut up the little honeycomb to put embellishing on the card. So that's that. And then these are the bee embellishments, and I use the same dies on these, and they're the same configuration, they're just with bees on here. Alright, and then for the next one, the last and final thing I made, I used this die right here, which is it's called a shaker pocket, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right there. multi-window shaker pocket. And it's actually supposed to be a fall type of thing, but you know, you can use this for any time of the year. You don't have to make it fall. So I made this one right here. And I put the big bee in the center and used some of the honeycomb in the corners of this shaker. And like each pocket has one of the tiny bees in it and some shaker sequins and things like that. And then I have this little border bee that I decorated the top with, and it's not shaking right now because I have it stuffed. I put in here for Cynthia a package of little bee stickers. Aren't they cute? And then I'm sending her there it is, that bee die. This one is this bee right here. It's really cute. So with that out of there, it shakes. It's more of a shaker. And that's about it. This is pretty easy to put together. So that is my swap with Cynthia for the bees and ladybugs on the Rolodex group in Facebook. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you have any questions, please leave your comment below and I'll get back to you. Until next time, everybody, happy crafting.